Hello, hello. This is Debbie Drum, and thank you so much for joining me on this passive income with content. Welcome. Thanks for so much for interacting with me. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. What would you like to make? $9.98 or $998? And what's the difference between that when we're talking about how much work is involved and the difference between selling those two types of products at those two different types of price points? I think I learned this the hard way because when I first started online marketing, I learned you should sell low ticket products. When I first started online, I was publishing Kindle books. And obviously with Kindle books, you don't really make $1,000 a pop. Maybe you make royalties somewhere in the $2 range or the $3 or the $4 range. And that's what I was doing. And it was really fascinating and really cool when I made royalties, because when you've never made money online and then you start making money online, you're like, wow, I can keep doing this over and over and over again because I kind of know how to do it. People are digging my stuff and they're finding it on Amazon or they're finding it wherever and they're buying it. Obviously, when you're selling a lower ticketed product, then you're going to have to sell a lot of those products in volume in order to make enough money to make a living or have enough income to do the things that you want to do, like travel, have additional income, discretionary income. What do you think is the difference? Like, what do you think you have to do different from selling a low ticket product versus selling a high ticket product? Really nothing. There's two things that you have to be concerned about when you're selling anything. Number one, the content, and number two is the traffic. In order to sell anything online, you're going to need content. So let's say I'm marketing a book. I'm going to need content. Just because I have a book, I'm still going to need content, whether that's on a podcast, whether that's on a blog post, whether that's on a guest blog post. I'm still going to need the content to sell my stuff. With that content, I'm going to need traffic. That traffic is social media like Facebook, Instagram, blog posts. You could make content on Amazon. You could have paid traffic. You can use Quora, guest posts. You can use podcasts. You can use affiliate marketing. You can use YouTube videos. The same amount of effort that you're putting into selling perhaps like maybe a book, which you're only going to make whatever royalties, probably under $5 per sale of that book. If you're selling it on Amazon, you're going to need exactly that same amount of effort if you're selling something that is $1,000 or $2,000. You're still going to need the content and you're still going to need traffic. It's true that a buying decision for somebody who's buying something for, let's say, $4.99 versus $4,000 or more is there's a different, obviously it might take a little bit more convincing. It's still the same amount of work to sell both of those items. They're just at different price points. You should really be thinking about having multiple price points in your business. Now, some people say, and I even thought this too, like, oh, I can't sell at a higher price point. I'm not saying that this is easy by any means. That's kind of why I am promoting this week's product, which was a workshop at debdrum.com/Zeus. This addresses those royalties. Do you want to still continue to make $9.98, or do you want to start making $998 royalties? If you did have a product, which is included in that offer, how do you sell that product? How do you get the traffic? How do you get that sophisticated, targeted buyer traffic to your offer? They show you in this workshop at debdrum.com/Zeus how you do all that and how you can actually get your hands on a product that is already converting, is already proven to sell, where you don't have to do much of the work behind the sales letter and the making of the product, the customer support, things like that. You don't have to do that. All you need to do is figure out content/traffic part part, which you would have had to do anyway if you're selling your own low ticket products. You see the difference here is that you're learning how to do the content and do the traffic, get the traffic. But now in this case, when you get that buyer, you're now making a heck of a lot more money than you are selling a low priced book. So let me know if this makes sense, if this not that you have to do this right away, but I want you to start thinking about how you can implement this in your business and the mindset behind selling something that is not so low ticket and how you can actually start to make real money, real income. Because imagine if you're doing this, wanting to make money like as a side hustle, and you make one sale at $1,000, that is really, really good. And if you can make one sale at $1,000, you can make more sales just like that, because you just rinse and repeat, because now you know the formula. And once you kind of get that one sale underneath your belt, then you can just keep doing it over and over and over again. What I really, really like about it is that in the beginning, especially if you're just starting out, or not even if you're just starting out, you just don't have a high ticket product that you've made yourself with all the components that go along with that, like the sales letter and all the means to get traffic and things like that. They show you what you actually could get and where you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to start from zero, and you could promote something that's already made, already proven, already very, very high quality. Then you kind of get the ball rolling faster than if you took some kind of course that teaches you how to make your own product, because that might not be the case for you right now. Maybe you don't know what niche you want to go into. Maybe you are unsure of, like, you have the niche, but you're unsure of what you actually want to do, how you want to go about it, how you want to get traffic. And this is how to do it, right? And that I firmly stand behind this product because it's really, really good. At least the training is really, really good, which you should go ahead and definitely check out. What'll be here in the replay in this video is to check out a similar video, slightly different content that I talk about, is how you can actually make money today. So a lot of times what I just said, if you buy a course that teaches you how to make your own course, there's no way in hell that you're going to be making money that same day you buy that course. Like, it's just not going to happen, because you have to make the course, you have to make your sales material, you have to put your buy buttons in place, you have to pick your payment processor, all that stuff. I mean, it doesn't take a very long time, but it definitely takes longer than a day. But you can actually make money starting today with the content that is in the workshop at devdrum.com/Zeus. So that'll be linked to this video. All right. Does anyone have any questions or comments about anything that we kind of talked about today in regards to selling low ticket versus high ticket items and incorporating that into your business? Jeff, yeah, perfect. That's the right way to think. So you could implement this in your business while you kind of figure out your own stuff, right? So you can sell other people's stuff and have the rights to it and everything like that. And then you could, learn from that process, and then go ahead and make your own stuff later on. I want to make this really clear. You see how marketing a low ticket product is very, very similar to marketing a higher ticketed product. Okay, so there's not much difference. The only difference is that you make more money when you incorporate higher ticketed products in your marketing game. Okay, so that's at devdrum.com/Zeus. Go check it out. Even if you start thinking about this, start incorporating it little by little in your business, you're going to make more money. And that's what I want to help you to do. Okay, so go check it out. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been really, really fun. And I'll see you on the next live session.